slide into the DMs, ADAMNALLISON on Instagram. If you follow us, we'll follow you back. We promise.
Yeah, and you could get some unbiased advice like we're going to give to average man Marie. She says, my boyfriend and I started talking about marriage. After dating him for close to 2 years, I can tell you that he's going to be an average husband and a great dad. Is that enough to marry him? One of my best friends says being an average husband is a red flag. My other best friend says that no one is perfect and that this is probably about as good as one can do. I'm looking for an opinion from someone who knows nothing about me. What are your thoughts on marrying a guy who's going to be an average husband but a great dad?
Okay, so Marie's not interested in her friend's opinion about this because, like we always say, they're a little too close to the situation. What do you think? 601-995-1017. Let me tell you what I think.
Okay.
One of my favorite phrases from whenever I was in school was C's earned degrees. Not a great phrase to know.
Yeah.
I'm sure like parents don't like their kids saying something like that. But what is wrong with average? Look at your friend group, Marie, and look at their husbands.
Nope.
Average is going to be right in the middle. That should be good enough for you. I think this is grass not always greener on the other side type of situation. And, I don't want him to just be an average husband. Well, what do you want him to do? Backflips every time you walk into the room? Like, give me a break.
The bar is so low for men right now. Why do you think that there's a male loneliness epidemic? You don't want an average man. It makes me think of one of my best friends. Love her to death. She is absolutely married to this guy. It's an average husband, and he's a quote-unquote great dad for the standards that are today. And I want her to get a divorce so bad. She deserves so much better because he does not treat her that well. She's the one carrying all the mental load for the house and the kids and everything. And I'm like, girl, you deserve better. I hate this man for you. So Marie, before you get married to this man, child of a man, walk away.
He's average. Average is fine.
No,
There's
it's not.
nothing wrong with that. 601-995-1017. What is your opinion about this? Because I don't understand what is so wrong with average. Like it sounds like you were describing a below average husband.
No, it's average because men are not held to the same standards. The standard for a husband is not the same standard as it is for a wife. We need to be raising the standards. The only way to do that is to not settle for what is average.
601-995-1017. Marie is dating what she calls an average man, but he's going to be a great father. Is average enough? That's the question on the DM Dilemma this morning. It's Y101, Adam and Allison, and Marie is in a relationship with a guy she says is going to be an amazing father if they do decide to get married and have kids, but he is just going to be an average husband. And I don't see the problem with an average man. Like, average is better than below average, right?
But listen, right now we are having a bit of an awakening when it comes to relationships and what men bring to the table, and that women are demanding better. So right now, average isn't enough. We need above.
Anonymous has texted us and said, I married an average man. It's boring AF. I'm not average, but I've had to tone myself down to mirror the connection I receive so that I'm not the only one pouring into our relationship. It's helped the mental load. So I don't know if that is her saying, yeah, go ahead, marry the average man.
No, I think that means you're going to have to do so much mental gymnastics to get to a place where you're complacent, and I don't like that. But Ryan is all worked up just like me, but for different reasons. He says part of being good or average husband is how good or average he is treated. If she is 100% honest, would she be a great wife all of the time? No one is 100% all of the time. The other needs to make up the difference.
Hannah says, does he treat her well? Does he have a good job? It sounds like she may not truly love him.
So many people saying that. MJ saying, if you already see him as a so-so husband, that's only going to go downhill over time. Don't settle. That's a lifelong decision. Would you go to a C-rated brain surgeon? get a huge tattoo you weren't crazy about? No. So why would you choose to spend your life with someone who's barely passing the grade?
Izzy texted us and said, quote, average husband, but great dad. What about being an average husband makes you think he'll actually be a helpful co-parent? Liking kids doesn't mean good parent. Also, if you wouldn't want your hypothetical daughter to be married to a man like your partner, he's not worth it. Let's talk to Erica on the phone. What do you have to say, Erica?
The real question is, does she love him?
So many people are saying that on the text line.
Yeah, if you don't love him, then just say no. She doesn't have to settle for him.
Right.
But Allison's right. These average men, she is going to be miserable.
Yep.
She's going to take on everything in the household. She's going to take on all the mom duties.
Yep.
And because he's nice to her or is a great father or he provides for them, she's going to be okay with it, but she's not going to be happy. And she may even be one of those people that when their kids grow up and leave the house, they'll get divorced.
Yeah.
If they make it that long, because she's going to be miserable.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Would you say your husband is a better father or husband?
It's neutral on that.
Neutral. Interesting. Sounds like a very average answer.
No.
No, I mean, like, he's a great father, but he's also a great husband.
Thank you for the call, Erica. Appreciate you. Emily texted us and said, I mean, even if he's average or not, does she love him? Does she think that he's the one regardless of how society would take or grade him? Like, is that maybe another part of this, that she's like looking at what society would say about her husband too much?
No, I think this is absolutely, she knows he is not going to treat her that great. He's going to be your typical guy who feels like all he needs to do is make a little money and do nothing for the home.
Good morning. Who's this?
Jesse.
Jesse, real quick, what's your advice for Marie?
Well, this comes from the average is driving the Toyota. She wants the Tahoe. That's what she wants. She wants the Tahoe life. Well, you know what comes along with the Tahoe life? You get the Tahoe, you please, but he's pleased on the side, too. That's why you get the Tahoe, because he's keeping you occupied with the Tahoe. Take the Toyota, because Tahoe's going to cheat on you.
Adam and Allison in the morning.